Hey everybody, welcome back to the Unapologetic Network, where we like to live out loud unapologetically. So today we're doing a nice glam look that you can wear going out. You can wear every day if you like to look beat like me sometimes. You can do whatever you want with it. You know, if you just want to look cute and slay for the gods, you can do that. Today I am doing a makeup look on my beautiful client who is my sister. So the first thing that we're gonna do is apply this astringent to my sister's face because I want to make sure her face is clean, nice and clean, and just to give me a clean canvas. And for those who don't know, my sister is a certified fitness trainer. You know, the summertime is coming up, so if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to gain weight, if you're just trying to tone, make sure y'all hit her up because she is official, you know. And yeah, you know I had to put that plug in. I had to. Now, my sister does have dry skin and she does have severe dry patches on her eyelids as well as around the corners of her mouth. I like to use the product Cetaphil because it is very good when it comes to moisturizing the skin. It has a lot of emollients, you know, to soften the skin. It's proven to help the health of dry skin. A lot of dermatologists recommend it for people with dry skin or even normal skin. Like I use it a lot. I use this brand for my skincare routine and just like for daily moisture. And you know, I just love it a lot because it also helps again soothe the skin and just relieve any type of irritation. So if you have dry skin or normal skin and you just want to, like, you know, have healthy skin and a good moisturizer, check out this brand. So the first thing I'm doing is the eyebrows, of course, and I'm using my Morphe brush. Of course, I'm using the spoolie to brush out her eyebrow hairs and just to place them where I want them. And then I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow pomade in the color Ebony to fill in my sister's eyebrows the way that I want to. Now, when it comes to filling in eyebrows, of course, you still want to be precise and be attentive of what you're doing. But the key to eyebrows that I tell everybody is not in the, you know, the technique of filling the eyebrow in. The key to that nice Instagram model eyebrow look is this, baby. It's the concealer, okay? It's the concealer. The best concealer, the only concealer I have ever used when I do makeup, and I've been doing makeup for now like 3 years. I use NYX Cosmetics because for one, it's affordable. Two, it's super thick and it gets the job done, so why not use it, you know? So yes, I'm using NYX Cosmetics, their concealer jar, and I believe I'm using the color beige to carve out her eyebrows the way that I see fit. And look at that, yes. And the one thing about concealer that I love, like if you mess up, if you end up taking off part of the brow, like you can always go back in, fill it back in, and then boom, go back in with the concealer to fix it, you know what I mean? Like you can really do so much with just eyebrow, you know, makeup and concealer. Like it's so much you can do. Like concealer is the truth. Okay, you see I fucked up just now and I went back in with the my eyebrow pomade and then I just carved it out the way that I wanted to with that concealer. Come on now. So now we're going in with the famous LA Girl Pro, and I'm using that color orange as a color corrector. You know, any red or orange based concealer is good to cover any dark, brown, or, you know, like black looking spots. Personally, I have a lot of acne scars on my face, so sometimes I use an orange based color corrector to cover it, and it helps make my foundation more even. So yeah, I'm using my foundation brush that I got from BH Cosmetics to apply her foundation. I'm applying it a little at a time. Definitely, since I already did her eyebrows, I try my best not to mess it up, you know. So by using a smaller brush like this, it helps a lot. I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which is my favorite foundation right now. It's even my favorite foundation for myself, okay? I love this foundation. For one, it's affordable. You know I love using stuff that's affordable. You can get it at Ulta, Walmart, any type of drugstore. It's there, and they do have a wide range of colors, so you know you gotta, I love it, I love it. And I am using the Dewy Smooth Maybelline foundation. It does come in dewy or matte. I'm using the dewy because my sister has dry skin, so the dewy is going to help, you know, her retain that moisture. So that's super important. If you have dry skin, use a foundation that's more dewy. If you have oily skin, use a foundation that's more matte. Or if you have oily skin, you can use a powder based foundation. You know, there's a lot of options for different types of skin. And if you have normal skin, such as myself, you have the luxury to use whatever foundation you desire. You know, your skin can handle dewy foundation, matte foundation, or even like powder based foundation. It's really up to your preferences. For me, I do prefer most of the time to use a dewy foundation because even though I have normal skin, depending on the season, my skin does tend to get dry, so I just like to be safe with the dewy foundation. And plus, I just like a more dewy look, so yeah. Yo, I can honestly say like this foundation every time gives me so much life. Like it doesn't take a lot of work at all, and it just gives a beautiful canvas, I swear. Yo, look how nice that came out. Look at that. So now I'm going in with my Black Opal setting powder in the shade Mocha, I believe. All the product descriptions will be in the description box down below, so make sure y'all check it out. I love to use this setting powder to set my foundation just because it gives a nice finish, and you know we weren't planning on going out until later on tonight, so I wanted to make sure by the time that we go out her face is still nice and beat. I'm applying a little bit more to the eyelids just because I want to make sure I set her eyelids due to the fact that she does have a slight hooded eye, and I just want to make sure like her eyeshadow does not crease at all. So layering with the foundation and the setting powder will help prevent any creases. Yo, look at her face. Like, look how nice it looks. Like, when I'm telling you Maybelline and then top it with some Black Opal setting powder, yo, it's the truth. But anyways, now we're going in and we're going to make up her eyelids, and I'm starting with my Sephora contour kit, and I'm using this beige color to really set her eyelids, and you know I'm gonna build upon that. One thing that people gotta realize, makeup is meant to be used for multi-purposes. So if you have a product that's you know is meant for this, but you can use it for this, yo, then do it. Don't be afraid to do it, or at least don't be afraid to try it. You know, you never know. Now we're going to talk about the eyeshadow. The first thing that I'm doing right now is I'm going in with my Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. I'm using shade number 3, which is a nice brown color, and I'm placing that in her deep crease, which is like her outer corner lid, and I'm using my Morphe buffer blending brush to really smoke that out. And you know I like to start there just simply because it helps create a guide for me, and definitely since she has hooded eyes, I'm going to use a small brush so I won't overdo it. And you know, a thing about eyeshadow that I had to learn is that a little goes a long way. It's all about the buildup, so don't overdo the product. Just, you know, make sure if there's any excess product, brush tap it off, and you know, just apply a little bit at a time and just keep building it up, building it up, building it up. Now within that same palette, I'm going in with shade number 1, which is a nice orange shade, and I'm using that as my transition shade. With that being said, I'm still using that same brush, and I'm just trying to be precise as possible, and I'm just making sure that it just blends smoothly with nice light brush strokes. Now to give this eyeshadow look more depth, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. I am using my crease brush, which is a little more, how would you describe this brush? This brush is more pointed a little bit than the blending brush. And basically this just allows me to apply the dark brown eyeshadow in her deep crease. And again, we're just using this to create more depth. I am going to go back in with my blending brush to blend it out. Now, if you look at the crease of the eyelid, it is a more defined brown line. I wanted to give that nice cut crease effect, but obviously it's not a cut crease. Just to be a little different, to just have more fun with the eyeshadow look. To do that, I use a small smudger brush just to create that nice precise line and to give it the effect that I wanted. So I'm really happy about the way it came out. I really love that. Now I'm going in with Glow Up Academy glitters. I love this brand. This brand is Black owned. It's owned by one of my favorite YouTubers, Kiki Adams. Make sure y'all go follow her. And honestly, I just love the glitters. Like, I'm the type of person, like, when I go out and about, I want y'all to be able to see my glitter from a distance. In this company, all the glitters give me this effect. So go check them out for real. Like, I'm not playing. You won't be disappointed. And the glitters are 100% affordable. Like, yes, go check out my girl Kiki Adams on YouTube. That's also her name on Instagram. And also look up her company's Instagram, which is Glow Up Academy. Check her out.